Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, hi! I've gotten a couple new subscribers. How are you? Today we're gonna finish the painting behind me. It's already finished now, so I'm not gonna show it to you, but I didn't make an intro, so I'm doing it now. Also, if you're new here, because you're a new subscriber or you're just new or you're just checking it out, my name's Olivia and I'm a full-time artist. Yes. Isn't that crazy? I think it's fucking crazy. All the paintings that you see on my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube, they are all for sale. Hey, it's voiceover Olivia. I'm gonna walk you through my very first commission that I have ever done. I'm gonna tell you the materials I used and kind of the process that I'm going through to get this. So I'm starting with this canvas roll. I got it from Blick Art Materials and I can try to find it and link it in the description for you, but it's just a roll of canvas. It's only $80. It already has gesso, so it's ready to go. I'm measuring the sizes that I need. I'm going to make two paintings today. I'm going to do like a smaller square one, and then I'm going to do a bigger rectangle one. So I'm just measuring that out. I'm going to make a tiny little cut on one side of it, and then you're going to see that I tear it the rest of the way, and that is to prevent fraying, because if you were to cut all those strings, they would just unravel like before you could even finish your painting, which is so irritating. Maybe if you have like a thicker canvas or a nicer quality, it wouldn't do that, but this honestly is the cheapest one I could find, and it's still really good. I would still definitely recommend it, but you can see how stiff kind of it is with the wrinkles, even with like a super thin layer of gesso on it. So I thought that was really interesting. I'm gonna tear it again and get it ready. Honestly, when I was looking into this, I couldn't find a canvas that was big enough that was worth the price, so that's how I landed on getting the roll, but I couldn't find any information on like how to use it. And I've seen people on YouTube and TikTok and stuff use rolls of canvas, but I couldn't even figure out like how do I hang it up. So eventually I did find some random old professor talking about just clipping it onto an easel. So I figured, well, I'll hang it up however I want. So I just took some little picture frame nails from like the IKEA pack for picture hanging, and I took some regular masking tape, and you'll see that all around the edges, but I'm trying to get it as flat as possible because it kind of reacts like paper, where when you paint it and it gets wet, it starts to warp and wrinkle a little. So you can see I really like pulled it tight. That's why it's kind of like bowing a little bit. Also, I'm cleaning up a lot because when I look around and I'm in the middle of a creative process and I see shit everywhere, it stresses me out and it makes it very hard for me to accomplish anything. So have to have like a little mise en place moment. And I've drawn everything out. I don't know if you can really tell, but I have a drawing already on there, and I just use like a little tiny green colored pencil, and I just put it straight on the white background because the acrylic paint that I use is super slick, so it's very hard for the pencil to grip and it can't really show up. So I use that to draw out the shadows and the actual objects, and then I start by painting all of my shadows. And I try not to use black or gray for any of my shadows and try to use like a brighter, funner color. And then I'll go back in and widen everything. Most of these colors that you see, besides maybe the red, gets covered up because I kept looking at this painting throughout the process of making it, and I felt like you couldn't see anything. There wasn't enough contrast or color. So, just to keep you bitches filled in, I have to finish this painting today. That is a promise I'm making to myself. Because we need content. We're an artist now. So you have to paint every day. I did finish this one. I started this one and it's just like not my vibe. So I started this one. Oh, and it felt so good to make. Take it in. Oh. Like, I would never hang this up in my house. Maybe I would. Maybe. If I had, like, a cute little kitchen or something. Yeah, if I had a cute, like, kitchen, I would. But honestly, this is probably the one I don't know. What is my style? What is style? Anyway, I finished this painting. So today we're going to finish the other one. Whenever I have to paint something like this that's more of a commission, that's not exactly my own idea, it's so much harder for me to finish because it isn't just flowing out of me. I'm actively having to use my brain to paint something that looks like something, and when it's just flowing out of me when I'm painting something I want, I don't even think about it. I don't stress it.
And so I was really challenged with that. And sometimes I was waking up in the morning and I was like, damn, I'm about to spend so much energy just figuring out how to paint, you know, a cherry or how to get these shadows right. But it's okay. And it honestly came together. Looking at it now, I don't hate it as much as I did. I still don't love it, but I do not hate it as much as I did. I don't wish that I had put this yellow color on here though. That is not it, sis. That is not it. I wish we had not done that.
I'm gonna paint this top part pink, I guess. I don't even know anymore, dude.
I will always put some pink in there if I can. The woman who asked me to paint it asked to have a lighter color on the bottom. That's kind of why I feel like it took me so long, because it wasn't exactly what I wanted it to look like.
I have just been sitting here. I didn't even want to turn the camera back on because, like, I do not like it. Like, something about the two-tone. I know it's very popular right now to do like a two-tone situation. Maybe it's these two tones. It's either like you love it or you hate it from the beginning, or it either works or it doesn't. And you know, sometimes you gotta try something to realize that that's not your taste. I don't think there's any more painting I need to do. I just need to do like drawing, so I'm gonna take it off the wall.
These are my favorite markers. If you haven't used them before, I highly, highly, highly recommend them. They're so opaque. The tip is like super duper fine, and the paint itself is like really thin, and they last a really long time. The one that I just ran out of this month that I use on nearly every painting, I bought it a year ago in Seattle. Like, it has lasted me that long, and it's fan freaking tastic. It does fade a little bit, I've noticed. When I've used the black color of it, it has faded on paintings that are only like a year old, which is kind of weird, but I still recommend.
Okay, well, honestly, thank God this fucking shit is done, bro. You know, I'm one of those people, like, I want to charge less for something that takes me a long time. I feel like that means, like, I really just, like honestly, the whole time I was making this painting, it just did not feel right. It did not flow. I did not like it. And to me, that means that this painting is worth less. Like, not worthless, but worth less. I definitely got something out of it. I definitely learned a lesson. Hopefully they don't see this, and also hopefully they understand where I'm coming from. They deserve better, is all I have to say. But thank you for the payment. It's helping me get better. Thank you. And thank you for watching. I have a couple new subscribers. Thanks so much.